Hey everybody, welcome to the stream, welcome back to Stunt Island. That's right, trying out this different time slot, this morning stream for me. But yeah, I mentioned a while ago that I wanted to go back to this game because in the first stream of this, I taught people how to make movies with this game, how to make the animations and films that you can make, but I didn't actually go through the game portion of the game, where you can compete to try and win the Pilot of the Year competition by doing stunts. So I figured, hey, back then I said maybe I'll just leave a separate stream just for that. So I figured might as well do it now. So this time I won't be doing any set design or setting up cameras and props and editing films. This time I'm just performing the stunts, the missions. I won't perform all of them, especially since I don't really know how to perform all of them, but the ones that I do know how to perform and I think I can do, I believe are enough to win the competition. Let's see if I can do it. I have a list here because, yeah, you earn points by doing the stunts, and if you do them with too many takes, you earn less points. So if I take too long to perform a stunt, I might retry, like reload a save and retry. But if I do a little save scumming and do it just enough, I think I can do it. So give it a try.
Hold, we're not ready for you. Okay, we're ready. Quiet on the set. Speed and action.
Highly advanced graphics. Oh yeah, if you watched the previous stream, you might already know how this was performed. You can actually remake the intro movie using the very tools of the game.
Speed and action.
Hey, look, yeah, it is kind of like Pilot Wings. I never actually played the Pilot Wings because I didn't own an SNES back then, but yeah, there is a Pilot Wings portion. I don't know if it was before Pilot Wings, this was from '92. I'm not sure when Pilot Wings was released, but maybe around the same time. But yeah, this is a mix of the Pilot Wing games and like a rudimentary 3D animation software. Oh, Pilot Wings was '96. Oh yeah. So yeah, I played this a lot as a kid. I made a lot of like little movies with the tools that I think this is actually one of the games that inspired me to go into 3D animation. I like making 3D models and stuff, and I guess I started with this as a kid. So yeah, if you missed the part one of this stream, I have a YouTube channel where I archive all my streams. I actually go through the whole process of making custom movies with this game. It's pretty amazing how much you can do. But yeah, today we won't be making any movies. We will be making movies, but we will be performing in the movies, not editing them. Do you want to be in the competition this time? Yes. So you started with Freddy Fish. Yeah, I never played it, but I heard of it. Educational games. There was also like the putt game, the little purple car. I'm new to the island. I've been here before if you're loading a previous save, but I'm gonna create a new pilot. Name's Leonardo, but I can actually create my own, have my own nickname, which is what the stunt coordinator will call me. So yeah, which Tom Cruise now. I'm not a Top Gun pilot yet. I mean, maybe I am. We're going to try and prove that now by winning the competition. So yeah, maybe I'll go with Avenger. Yeah, Stunty, not Porkings, and maybe Ace, Killer, Wolverine, and Bailout. Cobra, Ladyhawk, Crash, Slash, Screamer. I don't want to be a Screamer. Raven, Palmbrook, Vampire. Oh yeah, let's go with Avenger. Nickname is taken. Remember, replace the existing pilot? Yeah, sure. I think I did use it before. When you do your own editing? No. Do automatic editing. Okay, let's go to the stunt coordinator. Have you played any of the new Fatal Frame? You mean the latest one that was on the Wii U and re-released on the Switch, Lady of Blackwater? Actually, yes, I finished it this weekend. It was disappointingly easy. Kind of very, very much easier than compared to the previous Fatal Frames. So, just like a smooth ride, just game always pointing me where to go. The combat, you didn't have to do any timing to perform the Fatal Frame. You just spammed the shutter button, and every time you found a key, the game actually panned to where you had to use the key, showed exactly on the map. Look, use the key here. Come on, game, it's on the room next door. I know where the door is. But yeah, it was very, very much easier compared to the previous game. I actually have already streamed Fatal Frame 1 and 2, and I'm in the process of streaming Fatal Frame 3. I do want to at some point stream the fourth Fatal Frame that will come out next year on the Switch. It was never released on the West, but now it's kind of getting re-released. And then eventually I might replay Fatal Frame 5 on stream. So yeah, Lady of Blackwater is actually the fifth Fatal Frame game, if you don't count that tie-in game with the 3DS Spirit camera. That one was, I think, is the worst game in the series. Not Lady of Blackwater, but yeah, it wasn't that bad. I did enjoy the story. Was a little weird, but I like going through it. But yeah, it was not challenging in the least. Just kept, okay, go here, now go here, now go here. Okay, you're done. Wait, what? Okay, thanks for following, Lagger 119. I do like playing a lot of different games. I mean, I have played other like horror, spooky, horror themed games because I really enjoyed the original Alone in the Dark when I was a kid. So that kind of game with a third-person camera, kind of like Fatal Frame, Silent Hill, those kind of Resident Evil. I really enjoyed those kind of games. Actually, in the process.
Okay, Avenger, congratulations, you made it to the show.
Hey, I'm in the process of also streaming Alone in the Dark, the New Nightmare, the fourth one in the series. I've never played fully. I think I started a little bit of Parasite Eve, but because I never owned a PlayStation back in the day, I didn't get to play it a lot. Hey, Barricade, welcome. Welcome to my morning stream. This time you might be able to catch the whole thing, because it won't be too late. But yeah, let's see. I got a few stunts that I can perform here, but I can only, there are, I think, 30 or some streams. I think I have to perform at least 24. I mean, this is a background, but yeah, it is real. It is a plush throw blanket. It is an actual thing that is hung up behind me. It's not a green screen. But yeah, I have to perform I don't have to perform every single stunt, which is nice, but I have to perform at least a few of them successfully and earn enough points to be the top pilot in the competition. So if I finish a certain amount of stunts and I'm at the top position, I win the competition and I beat the game, essentially. So yeah, let's try with number 1. Why not? Scene 1. Take off and shoot a zero. The final scene in the World War II epic. Taking off from the runway in your P-38 Lightning, you need to pull up before you hit the burning zero on the runway. Then, without going over 200 feet, you need to shoot down another zero that's bombing the Allies' hangars. You have a shot limit of 40. You have a shot limit of 40. Okay, this shouldn't be too hard, but let's see if I can do it on the first. And this button, risk, this will randomly select one of the harder stunts for you. So, yeah, if I'm way behind, I guess I can save and then use this risk button, and then if I pick a stunt that I'm bad at, I can reload the save. So yeah, accept.
See you when you're done. Quiet on the set, speed, and action.
Which button is to remove the... F9, yeah. Remove the cockpit. Uh-oh. Oh, I think I missed already. Yeah. Come here. Whoops. I crashed.
Cut.
You have a ruptured spleen, a concussion, an ankle bone spur, and bad breath. We'll have you patched up and flying again tomorrow.
Yeah, every time you crash, you wake up in the hospital. The doctor tells you what's wrong with you. Is that bad breath? What?
Let's
Okay.
try it again.
No, I don't want to print the last take.
Quiet
It was
on
a very
the
bad
set,
take.
Speed and action.
No. I'm being bombed behind me, that's why this explosion sounds. Take off. Okay. Level. Ah, come on. Missed. Where are you? How dare you bomb our allies? I really should have shot him right as I'm taking off, not... Oh, come on, I'm missing all of my shots. General failure, okay. Took too long.
Let's try it again.
It's already a bad start. If I go beyond take 4, I might as well reload this.
Quiet on the set.
I really gotta get the timing right. Should start shooting before the plane arrives.
Cut.
You have 8 broken ribs, a calcified gallstone, a broken leg, and a bad haircut. We'll have you patched up and flying again tomorrow.
What's wrong with my haircut? Come on. Okay, let me reload that.
Okay, Avenger. I'm downgrading your certification. If you want to fly with the big boys, you've got to earn your stripes.
Yeah. If you fail too long, you don't get to you don't get to try the harder stunts. So the way you really reload in this game, you just leave, end the game, don't save your pilot, and then start a new game. That's how you reload. That's how your saves come in this game. You've been here before? The Avenger, yes. No.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show. See you when you're done. Quiet on the set.
Turn off pilot. So if you can actually open all these stunts, you can open in their files in the set design, and you can see exactly how they were made. Let us do this. Way over. I really got to take off first and then level. Too late.
Let's try it again. Quiet.
Okay. I think if I flaps down, I take off earlier. as it flaps up. Level. Come on. Why am I missing my shots? Building looks like it's gift wrapped. With the red roof. Oh, the hangar. It's very hard to control. I'm using the keyboard, so I'm not using any.
Cut.
I'm not using any joysticks or anything.
Let's try it again. What?
But yeah, the couple of stunts I'm probably going to have to repeat a couple times until I get it right. Because controlling this game, it is very tricky. There's a slight delay between when you press the button and when you actually turn. Try it again.
Okay, Avenger.
Reload. I can't afford to lose too many points so early on. Leave and no, yes. Yes, been here before, you know.
Okay.
Whoop. I exit.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. Should be a cake.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be a cakewalk.
Quiet on the...
I remember back in the day I used to just be able to shoot that zero just by tilting up the... Oh, come on.
Cut. Let's try it. What?
Two. Drops down. Even though I have crosshairs, they don't actually say exactly where your shot's gonna land, and also there's the time delay between when you shoot and when the shots actually arrive. Ooh. I did it.
Cut. Awesome.
Nice. Okay. Let's watch my stunt. Oh yeah, someone's been dropping bombs behind me as I was taking off. So if I didn't take off in time, I would get blown up. Nice. Okay. So now I can actually go to my housing. A little tent there. Daily standings. I can see where I am in the competition. Right now I'm at number 8. Ugh. Not a good sign, but I think I can make it up in the rankings. And this is how much. Yeah, this is how much money I earned from the first stunt. Obviously, I would have earned a lot more if I had gotten it right on the first take, but take 2, not that bad. I get messages.
Geez, thanks a lot. You're too good. Now all the directors will expect that kind of flying. Please, next time, make at least one mistake.
I mean, I made a lot of mistakes, but no. I won't make any mistakes on purpose.
Please, stay on the line for a very important message from the U.S. Express.
Express credit card.
No, I don't want a credit card. Air Week. What does it say? And in. I wonder if I could. I wonder if I could read this. A little hard. In tragedy, ends in tragedy. Something ends in tragedy. Click on the keys to. Okay, now I want to save this good result. I save it by leaving the game, and then say yes, I want to save the pilot, and then starting over. So now every time I'm going to start, I would have that stunt will have already been done, and that's how I save scum. No. Okay. Next one.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
Stunt scene 2. Land on the Golden Gate. This stunts for a drama that takes place in the city by the bay. In a tense moment, you are forced to land your Cessna 172 on the Golden Gate Bridge without hitting any cars. You should be heading north when you perform this stunt. Alright, let's give it a try.
Should be a cakewalk. See you when you're done.
I don't know, a little hard, but okay.
Line on the set, speed, and action.
Adjust my spotter plane a little bit. Gotta go over this mountain, this hill or something. And then land on the Golden Gate Bridge. And I also, yeah, gotta make sure I turn off my speed at the right moment. So as you might imagine, when you're landing a plane, you can't be going too fast. So you turn off your speed, which, yeah, if you're traveling like horizontally or on a straight line, when you turn off your speed, you go slower. But if you're diving, you go faster. So you want to turn off the speed and then dive. Oh no! Don't hit the bridge. Whew. Okay. I gotta land perfectly. And brake. Don't hit the cars.
Cut. Awesome.
Woo! First take. Nice. I mean, this entire island is built. This is not the real Golden Gate Bridge. This entire island was built for making stunts. So this is all prop buildings and a prop bridge. It's all fake. The cars are probably like remote controlled or something. There's no one else to be hurt except me. No risk of anyone getting hurt except me. That's kind of the story behind the game. The Stunt Island was built for making stunts. Some rich guy wanted to avoid getting all the permits necessary for filming in real life locations. So okay, I'll just build my own real life locations in a faraway island. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna save again. Leave, end the game, save the pilot, start a new game. Yes. No. Okay.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
Actually, hang on. I want to try it. I want to check out my standing. Oh, here it goes. Stunt pilot competition standings. I'm at number 6. Already climbing. I was at 8. Getting that one on the first try really helped.
Congratulations, you made it to the show.
Scene 3, Barnstorm. This is a classic barnstormer. What's a barnstormer? I have no idea. You have to guide your Fokker triplane through the open doors of a barn. The added challenge is dodging the 3 combines passing in front of the barn as you make your entrance. Touching the ground is out, so don't think about landing and then driving through.
See you when you're done.
Okay.
Quiet on the set, speed, and action.
Alright. Typical Red Baron plane, I guess. Just the height. And then pull up. Woo.
Great flying, kid.
Thanks.
Cut.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, that one is a lot easier compared to the first one, actually. I don't have to do any complicated timing or anything. So yeah, the progression of stunts doesn't necessarily match the difficulties. There are some stunts that are way higher in number that are actually a lot easier than some of the earlier stunts. But I do have a list here of stunts to avoid. I won't even try these because I know that I won't succeed or they will take too long for each attempt. Leave on ferry, end the game, save pilot, start new game. Yeah. Yes, and no. Okay, next.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
Scene 4. Pick up a convict on Alcatraz. This one I marked as one of the trickier ones, but let's see if I can do it. I might have to retry this a couple times, but it is possible. I can do this one, but might take a few tries. This scene takes you to the Rock. You need to pluck a convict who's trying to escape off a tower. The convict is holding a hook that will latch onto the wheels of your Sopwith camel. Fly too high and you'll miss him. Fly too low and he'll be forced to duck. Your package is about 180 feet off the ground. You must execute the pickup at a minimum of 110 miles per hour. Alright, let's hope I don't hit the poor guy with my
Should be a
plane.
cakewalk. See you when you're done. Quiet on the set, speed, and action.
So yeah, this one is really about matching the direction and height perfectly. There it is. There's Alcatraz. Turn off the... So altitude, he said was at 180 feet. Yeah, the level of detail at this distance also doesn't really help because you can't really see the guy at this distance. He only shows up when you're really close. And sometimes the level of distance kind of trick you into thinking, oh, maybe I need to go higher, but then the LOD switches and, oh wait, actually I have to go lower. Okay, center a little more. Oh, higher. And 67, 24, 75. Really a narrow margin of error. Ooh. Okay, a little lower, a little higher. Ooh.
Great flying, kid.
Ooh, I did it.
Awesome.
Nice. First try too. Let's see how close I got. There's the guy. I'm thinking that's another stuntman that putting his life on the line. Trusting in my piloting skills. Close enough. He kind of attached magnetically to my wheels, but yeah, as you can see, the margin, the hit point, the hit box there was really small. So yeah, nice. Save again. In the game, save pilot, start new game. Avenger, no, I don't want to do my own editing.
Okay, Avenger. Congrats.
Hang on, let me check my standings. Am I number 1 yet? Yeah, look at that. Getting all these stunts in a row on first try really helped with my standing. But I gotta keep it up. I gotta
Okay, Avenger.
be at number 1
You
when
made
I
it to the
finish
show.
not all the stunts, but enough stunts. I think 20 something stunts, 24 or 26, I think. Catch a balloon. I think this is one of the ones that no, this one I can't do. There's a landing on a balloon that is one of the ones that I have to avoid. That's way too hard. But this one I think I can do, yeah. Catch a balloon. There's political trouble afloat in the hot air balloon festival. The red and white balloon is carrying an explosive cargo that is slated to be dropped when it drifts over the governor's mansion. A group of hot air balloons loosely dot the sky. Your job is to snag the red and white balloon with your P-38 Lightning while avoiding all other balloons. Have any part of your plane touched the hot air balloon by the basket only? Oh, have any part of your plane touch the hot air balloon by the basket only. If you hit the balloon, that will cause an explosion and end the stunt. Once you've safely secured the hot air balloon, you need to tow it over the abandoned castle, at which point it will become detached from your plane and slowly start to rise. You need to come back around and shoot the balloon down before it rises above 3,250 feet. So yeah, pretty complicated stunt, but I think I can do it. Hit the balloon, fly it over to the castle, detach it, and fly back and shoot it. Okay.
Should be a cakewalk. See you when you're done.
Let's try it.
Quiet on the set. Speed and action.
Not this. Max speed, why not? There are all the hot air balloons. Specific one that I gotta hit. I mean, this game did a lot to like customize itself to different computer specifications. So if you had a very bad computer, you could like set details very low. But I kind of wish it did some like future proofing and allow you to like increase the resolution and detail way beyond. Ooh. Did it? There it is. Now I have a balloon attached to me. Because then yeah, maybe I would be able to make a much higher resolution than it originally released in. Yeah, I guess a lot of game devs back in the day didn't really think about how technology would progress beyond the release of their game. So they didn't think, okay, maybe one day computers will have a lot more processing power than they do now, so I'll prepare my game in case of that. Okay, that released it. Little beep. Now, wait, turn. There it is. Oh, not too much. And now shoot the plane. Shoot the balloon. Boom. There it is.
Cut.
First try.
Awesome.
You can see the stunts from the different angles. But yeah, in the set design of this area, they actually prepared the different cameras and had like collision windows to set to, okay, when the plane hits this collision window, cut to this camera and have this camera follow the plane. So they kind of made the stunt film itself and edit itself as well. They say, okay, after this time period passes, cut back to the other camera. So that's why when I select, I don't want to do my own editing, the game itself will do the editing for me because it was all set up to cut automatically between the cameras. Yeah, of course that wouldn't actually work. The plane going right through the lines of the basket, then phasing through the balloon. Was my expert flying over there? But yeah, I had to turn around fast enough so I wouldn't like go around the balloon. There you go. I'm sure the stunt makes a lot more sense within the context of the movie. Unfortunately, we only get to watch that one scene in the theater. Okay, save. Yes, no. Okay, next one.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
Castle Storm. Oh, this is one I have to avoid. In this medieval farce, you'll start the scene position at the backside of a castle in your hang glider. So yeah, you need to glide around to the front of the castle and then land with your feet on the catapult that sits within the castle. You're catapulted back out, so be sure to hang on tight. So yeah, you start behind the castle and you slowly fly in front, and then you have to turn around and go in and then land. And if you don't land right in the right spot, you crash and you have to start all over. So no, this one takes way too long, and I never managed to actually land right on the catapult. So no thanks. Park at the hamburger stand. This one's a little weird, but I can do it. I think I can do it. In an incredible lapse of vegetarianism, the lead character gets a pathological desire for a grilled cheeseburger. As the vexed pilot, you're going to land your Piper Cherokee on a quiet country road, taxiing it on the road until you hit a roadblock of 2 police cars. Just before you hit the roadblock, you're going to make a hard left, turn down another road where you'll soon see a parking lot to your left. Pull into the first series of parking spaces and put the nose of your plane in the second row, stall 3. Doesn't matter how the plane is positioned as long as the nose is in the right stall. When you park, be sure to put on your brakes or cut your engine so you're stopped. Bon appetit!
Should be a cakewalk. See you when you're done.
Oh yeah, let's see.
Quiet on the set.
Might take a few tries because this one does require some timing and alignment with the road. Go down, line up with the road, then lower my speed. I do believe there's a time limit, so I can't take too long. So if I gotta wait until I reach the roadblock. And then I've gotta lower my speed at the right moment so I'm not too fast when turning. A little slower. Maybe a little faster. More, and then hit the brakes, cut off power.
Cut.
Too late. Ah, come on.
Let's try it again.
I did say that was a time limit, but I thought I made it.
Quiet on the...
Okay, let's try stunt number 2. I guess I gotta land a little later. If I land too early, and I have to... I got too worried about my speed. Okay, should be good enough. Can't land too fast though. A little faster. Then when I'm turning, I'll cut to speed number 2, 20% throttle. Come on. That counts. Collision detection did not hit. Kinda janky, but it worked. Okay, did I hit? Hit the right? There you go.
Great flying, kid.
Whew.
Cut.
That counts.
Awesome.
It was not the best, but I did go up one of the buildings, although it didn't activate a crash scenario, so I'll take it. I think I also didn't, the first try I didn't really hit the right parking spot with my, he said that the nose had to be on the third parking space. But yeah, this is why I wanted to be slower when turning. If I'm too fast, the turn radius will be too high. This looks so weird. But yeah, I did stop, but then I think I wasn't in the wrong position. So I went a little bit forward and then stopped again. And that was enough. Okay. I'm gonna just check my standing. I think I should still be number 1. Yeah. Ooh, barely. Just 10 points ahead of the number 2. Yikes. If I had finished that on the third try, I would lose my position.
Caught your act today. Slicker than 2 eels fighting in a barrel of snot. Great stuff.
Thanks, I guess.
Please, stay on the line for a very important message from the U.S. Express.
I don't care. I don't want a credit card. Can't escape these bot calls even away on this island. Yeah, save pilot. Starting. Okay, next one.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
Ooh, okay, this is another tricky one, but I think I can do it. Shoot planes in formation. This director loves a tense chase scene. Your allies are being pursued by the enemy. You need to hit the 5 enemy planes without striking your 2 allies who are in the lead. You'll be positioned behind all the planes in your P-51D Mustang when the action starts. There's a limit of 3 minutes or a shot limit of 100, whichever occurs first. Oh, this one might take a few tries.
See you when you're done.
Especially because the enemies and the planes are really similar to each other, so kind of hard to distinguish between them. I think I remember which is which.
Quiet on the set. Speed and action.
This one? Oh, I already messed up. Okay. I already messed up. Okay.
Cut.
Number 2.
Let's try it again. Quiet.
Right. Oh, come on. Okay, and then this one. Okay, that was terrible flying. Let me try again. Try from first one. I mean. Ferry. In the game. Save pilot, no. Restart. Yeah, we do a little bit of save scummy in this stream. Nothing against it. Especially with hard games like this.
Avenger, congratulations. You made it to the show. See you when you're... Quiet up.
We want to try and get the first ones early on. Oh, I hit... Ooh, I hit one of the allies. Oh dear. Yikes.
Let's try it again.
I hope those were remote control planes, no one's actually flying them. Oh, come on, I missed the first one. Come on, this one. Oh, dang it.
Cut.
One more
Let's try it. What?
Well, I can't hit the middle black one and the second brown one. Those are the allied planes. Missing the first shot. Ah. Whoops.
Cut.
I hit one of the allies. Maybe I should try and lower my speed so I approach the scene a little slower. Have more time to aim. In the game, save pilot, no, yes. Yes, yeah, Avenger, no.
Okay, Avenger,
Escape Castle
congratulations.
Storm.
You made it. See you. Quiet up.
Okay. Yeah, lower my speed. Come on. What?
Cut. Let's try it again. What?
I'll just shoot a little higher. Where I think the shots will be. Seems like every time I shoot, my shots go over the pilot. First one. Second one. I think I did it.
Cut.
Barely.
Awesome.
Whew. Now you get to watch from a cooler view than from the pilot's view. Woo. That was really close. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Let me just check my standing. I think I should be still number one, but yeah. Yeah, I think these hard to do stunts, even if I lose a few points, I think I'll still save, just so I won't have to do them again. But yeah, if there's a stunt that I do that maybe I could afford to do it, try again, because I lost too many points, then I might retry.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
Crash into a 747's engine. In this mid-air collision footage, your troubled F4U Corsair is making an emergency landing at the airport. As you're coming in, a Boeing 747 is just taking off. You need to strike the right outermost engine of the 747, avoiding the rest of the 747. The right wing and engine is specifically reinforced for this stunt, so it's imperative that you hit the 747 in that spot. Okay.
See you when you're done.
So yeah, even though it won't, I mean, this is all fake, this is all movies, so it won't cost any lives if I mess up. It will still cost the studio a lot of money if I mess up.
Quiet on the set. Speed and action.
Oh, if only I could see the actual engine from this distance. The problem with games having so low resolution. You can kind of see where the plane is behind my crosshairs. I still gotta hit the right engine at the right time. Oh wait, oh, a little higher. Oh wait, too low.
Cut.
There it goes. Missed the mark, yeah, see? Because, yeah, as I'm going down, the plane is also going up, so I kind of have to position myself in the right place.
Let's try it again. What?
Okay. So this time I'm going to aim slightly above the plane. And then maybe dive at the right moment. I tried aiming at the plane, but yeah, that didn't work out. Okay. Okay, now go down. Now dive.
Cut.
I think I hit the wrong spot.
Just a bruised ego.
Bruised ego. Hey Norman. So early, yeah, I'm trying out this different stream time slot. And yeah, depending on how well I'm feeling later, I might even do a second stream later today. We'll see. We'll see if I have the stamina for 2 streams in one day. I'll try one more time.
Quiet on the...
If I fail this, I'll reload. I think I got closer though. The last time I missed by a wide margin. This time I hit the wing. I just didn't hit the actual engine. So I'm getting closer. But yeah, today I woke up, got out of bed, washed my face, drank a cup of coffee, and started streaming. I didn't even eat anything yet. I'm gonna have lunch later after the stream. I usually skip breakfast anyway. Okay.
Cut.
Dang it.
Just a bruised ego.
Yeah, my ego is bruised. I thought I could do it, but I guess I'm not as good of a pilot as I thought I was.
Okay.
Okay, let's reload. Leave. No, save pilot. Yes, start a new game. You don't eat until 2 p.m.? Well, I usually have an early lunch, actually. I usually eat between 10 and 11 a.m. So I guess that's kind of a late breakfast, early lunch. And then I have a snack in the middle of the afternoon, and then I have dinner around 9, 10 p.m. But yeah, I think because last night's stream I ended like after 10, I ended up having a late dinner, so I think that helped with me not feeling that hungry early in the morning. So yeah, even though I haven't eaten anything yet, I'm not really that hungry. I mean the cup of coffee did help, so I'm okay with waiting a few hours more before having lunch.
Okay, Avenger.
I do hope I can
You made it to
finish
the show.
this before. If I take too long, I might start getting hungry. So yeah, there's another reason for me not to fail these stunts too many times. Not beyond the not winning the competition, also not taking too long and not going hungry midstream.
See you when you're done.
Okay.
Quiet on the...
Find all the... Maybe if I look at my altitude where I was, I think I might already be positioned in the right direction, so I'm just going to press up and down arrows this time. I'm not going to try going to the side. Maybe now I should dive. Ooh, almost there. Oh. Whoa! Right on target.
Cut. Awesome.
Woohoo. Now we get to watch the edited scene. So yeah, this week I want to kind of try out streaming in different times, streaming multiple times a day, streaming every day, see how well I do, and kind of make up for not streaming too much in November. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how I do. If I can keep up with streaming every day. If I have enough energy to do 2 streams a day, or if I am able to do streams this early. So I might change my streaming schedule depending on the results of this experiment. Okay. Query, leave, end the game. Yes, I want to save. Start. Okay. No. Next one.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
Scene 10. Crash into a hotel. Here's your first science fiction scene. You're going to crash this specially made meteor into the hotel that sits at the confluence of, or Y, of the river. Because these meteors were expensive and time-consuming to make, only a few were created. The director and stunt coordinator are counting on your first-take success. If you don't succeed, you might consider finding a real meteor to crawl under. Yikes. This isn't that hard, actually. I think I can do it on the first take.
Should be a cakewalk. See you when you're done.
But yeah, this one I just have to do a controlled crashing.
Quiet on the set. Speed and action.
As long as I keep the hotel in my crosshairs. There it is. Boom. I think this might be the easiest stunt in the game.
Awesome.
Look at that. Why did they need someone to fly a meteor, and how did I survive this crash? That's all movie magic. All smoke and mirrors. Just don't worry about how the scene was made. Yeah, might as well save. Even though this wasn't that hard. I know if I fail the next one, I don't want to have to redo this one. So.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
Scene 11. Blast a Jeep. This is the scene where the lead character finally tracks down and finishes off his nemesis. In this one-pass stunt, you'll chase down and shoot the escaping Jeep in your Zero. I don't remember. I think I did this one. This shouldn't be that hard.
See you when you're done.
Let me try.
Quiet up.
Oh, actually. Oh, now I have to remember which of these cars is the Jeep again. I think it's that yellow one. Ah, I'm gonna crash.
Cut.
You have a ruptured spleen, a broken leg, a broken arm, and a pimple. We'll have you
What?
patched up and flying again tomorrow.
I don't think a pimple is that 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 much of a medical problem, but okay.
Let's try it again. Quiet on the set.
Obviously, I think I'm not allowed to hit any other cars. A little higher. That's the Jeep. Oh, but then I crashed.
Cut.
Did I?
Let's try it again. Quiet.
Did I hit the right plane? The right car? I don't actually know. Okay, let me get a little higher so I'm able to point down without crashing so early. There we go. Wait, is that the Jeep? That's the Jeep. Ah, yeah, no. Okay, yeah. I know which one is the Jeep. Definitely the darker brown one, not the yellow one. Again. No, don't save the pilot. Start. Yes. Let me just check my standings. Yep, still way ahead. Way ahead of the number 2. So yeah, I can actually afford to
Okay, Avenger.
lose a few takes
You made it to the show.
and still be a number 1.
See you when you're done. Quiet on.
Like this. Pull up. Pull up.
Cut.
Wait, did I miss the marker? Did I shoot down the wrong car?
Let's try it again.
Okay,
Quiet.
let me try the other one. That might have been a monster truck and not a Jeep. Kind of hard to tell from this distance. Is it the yellow one? Where's everything? I'm gonna crash. Or I can just
Cut.
cancel.
Let's try it. Quiet.
I might redo this if I get the right car, but too many takes. I might start again just after knowing which is the right car. Is the blue one the Jeep, I think?
Cut.
Hmm.
Let's try it again. Quiet.
Hmm. Oops.
Cut. Let's try it again. Quiet.
Take 5. Already doing really badly. Even if I succeed, I won't earn a lot of money and lower my position.
Let's try it. Quiet.
Come on, I want to at least get the blue Jeep, just the blue car, just to see if it's the right one. Turn early on. Increase my speed, maybe. Should be able to intercept.
Cut.
Okay, it was the blue one, definitely. You're fired. You're fired.
Okay.
Took too many takes. I canceled that take, but I did see the other monster truck flipping over, which I think is a sign of success. So, okay, now I know which is the right car. Don't save the pilot. Restart.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. See you.
Okay.
Quiet on the...
Turn early on. Increase my speed. And then dive. Woohoo! Got it.
Cut. Awesome.
First take, too. Yeah, see, you think that was the Jeep, but that actually is the monster truck. The Jeep is in front of it. I mean, I guess I could have taken a look at the list of vehicles in the set design to see which one is the Jeep. Okay. Hurry, save. Yes, been here before. I'm Leonardo. Avenger, no. Okay. Next one.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations.
You're doing well so far. It's only been 1 hour, and I think I'm a third of the way done. Well, I did what, 11? Yeah, this is number 12, and I skipped one. So I've finished 11 takes, and I think I have to do 26. So I'm almost halfway through. Bomber duck. In this documentary, based on the shocking 1992 research revealing the criminal proclivity of birds, you will reenact the events of the famous egg blotter incident. As a duck, you'll fly over the town in search of the police car containing the officers who supposedly chased off your flock from the town square's water fountain. You bomb the police car with your grade A jumbos. The eggs must hit right in front or directly on the police car for success.
See you when you're done. Quiet on the set.
Yep, I'm a duck now. That's me. If I put the landing gear down, the feet go down. The landing gear up, the feet go up. Weird. But yeah, obviously I'm going to use the bomb targeting view for this one. But I also got to know where the police car is going to be. So this one is also a little bit tricky. It involves a bit of timing, but I think I can do it. I wish they wouldn't start off so far away. Wait, I think. I think it's on that street. Where is the car again? Oh, there it is. There. Okay, I see it. I see the car. And bombs away. Ooh. I think I got it.
Great flying, kid. Cut.
Thanks.
Awesome.
First try. This one even has music playing. Just a small town, and suddenly a duck approaches. And somehow lays egg in mid-flight. Like, what? Multiple eggs, actually. Actually, a giant duck, now. By the size of the eggs. SIPD, the Stunt Island Police Department. Bunch of eggs. Oof. I don't think they survived. All because the policemen chased away their flocks in a fountain, in the park fountain. Okay. The duck got revenge. Save my pilot. Start a new game, yes. Where was my standing? Okay, still pretty high. Nice.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
Land on the blue building. Ooh, this one is a little tricky. You'll wish you had a helicopter for this one. Land your pit special on the roof of the blue building. You must come to a complete stop without any part of the plane hanging over the edges of the building. Yikes.
Should be a cakewalk. See you when you're done.
It will not be a quick cakewalk.
Quiet on the set. Speed and action.
I have to try and land this tiny plane on the top of the building. So yeah, very, very low runway space. I think the way I did it was like I started low, and then I slowed down, and then as I kind of slowed my speed, and as I slowed down, I kind of climbed, and then laps down. Oh, and then oh, I already messed up.
Cut.
Okay, too far away.
Let's try it again. Quiet.
Okay. Let's try maybe 50% speed. Flaps down should be to land quicker. Dive a little bit. Slow down my speed and then go up to slow down even more. Oh, a little. No, not enough. Not enough. Come on. Come on, brake. Come on. Slow down, slow down. Oh, just barely.
Cut. Awesome.
Ooh. I think I managed to do it. Reached 0 speed right at the last moment. So yeah, obviously, if you're going up and you don't have the engine power, your speed will go real down. So I needed my speed to go down really fast right before I hit the building. So doing this maneuver really helped. Oof. Okay, I'm saving after that one. That one's very risky. I did try all these stunts like way when I was practicing for my earlier stream of this game. So
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You
I do
made it
remember
to the
how
show.
to do some of these stunts. But still, there's no guarantee that I'll get in the first few takes. Save the UN. The international establishment, known for its attempts to make world peace, is about to have its own piece shattered unless you succeed in your role. From your F4U Corsair, you must shoot and hit the 2 leading Humvees in the convoy headed towards the United Nations building. After you've struck your targets, you'll need to shake off the zeros by cutting a hard right around the United Nations building.
See you when you're done.
I think I remember how to do this one.
Quiet on the set. Speed and action.
So rear view, yep, the zeros are on my tail. I think I already messed up. Yeah.
Cut.
Cut.
Let's try it again. Quiet.
Try approaching from another angle. Here and then turn. hard right.
Cut.
Did I do something wrong?
Let's try it again. Quiet on.
Did I blow up the wrong car or something? Obviously, when they designed the sets of these stunts, they also included a bunch of ways to fail. Whew. I think I got it. That second explosion was were the zeros
Awesome.
colliding with a building, I guess. Let's see. Collided with each other, actually. Alright. Good enough. Take two, not too bad. Leave. Yes. Save.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
Hit the renegade caterer. The catering truck, having just stripped the gas station of all its lottery tickets, is racing to get out of town. The hero, who looks forward to his weekly stab at being a millionaire, grows incensed when he picks up the crime on his shortwave radio. He heads for the catering truck on his sup with Camel and intends to clip the fleeing truck with his plane. You must hit the right side of the catering truck. You've got to pull off this stunt before the catering truck passes the stop and rob and goes out of view. And there's a gas station shop called Stop and Rob.
See you when you're done.
You're really asking for it at that point.
Quiet on the set.
Okay. It's kind of similar to the one with the Jeep. Kind of landed a little bit, but I think that worked. Yeah, this one's not really as hard as the Jeep one.
Cut. Awesome.
Okay. I hope the cameras didn't catch me landing. Yeah, nice. They didn't. Alright. This one's pretty easy. Still gonna save just in case. Just in case I fail the next one. Okay, next one.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to
Fly
the
over
show.
a train in a tunnel. Here's one that'll test your nerves. You'll need to fly your sup with Camel through a tunnel as a train passes through in the opposite direction. You've got a very narrow flight corridor, but you wouldn't be assigned this stunt if it couldn't be done. Don't drop below 4 feet and watch your speed, or you may find yourself exiting the tunnel before the train ever even gets there. That's a no-go.
See you when you're done.
Yeah, this one's a little tricky because I think the speed that you start with is actually too fast. If I just head to the tunnel, I'll arrive there too early. So
Quiet on the set. Speed.
I think I have to slow down a little bit. Whoops!
Cut.
Not too much. Said not to go lower.
Let's try it again. Quiet on the...
Oh.
Cut.
Slowed down too much, I think.
Let's try it again. Quiet.
Okay, just trying out here. Number 6. This too low? Oh, no, too slow. Yes. 7. Okay. 7 is enough. At 70% is enough to maintain this speed and altitude. Ah, too low.
Let's try it again. Quiet.
I might have to redo this one. Let me try 80%. Line up. Tunnel. Oh, too low. I want to put my crosshairs on the tunnel, but if I do that, I'll be too low.
Cut.
See, too early. Even though my speed was not at 100% or when I started. Okay, I'm gonna try 70.
Okay.
Or maybe I should like go sideways a little bit to kind of increase the time that it takes for me to reach the tunnel. Say pilot, no.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. Should be.
Okay.
Quiet on the.
Okay. No. Higher. Go higher. Come on. Higher. Okay, 80%. Yeah, 70 is too low speed for me to maintain my altitude, so I'm gonna try going side to side to increase the time. Oh no, no, too much. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I messed up. Oh no.
Cut.
Imagine if you had to throw away actual physical film reels every damn time. Yeah, I mean, I don't think these are digital cameras. You are throwing away physical film every time.
Let's try it again. Quiet on the.
That's how it was back in the day. Wait, no. What?
Cut.
Didn't know I crashed.
We may have to amputate. Nurse Heidi, what do you think? Yeah? No?
What? No, don't amputate. What?
Let's try it. Quiet.
This side a little bit. I'll keep the pilot view for this one. Maybe a little easier to tell if I'm going to crash or not. Oh no! Don't get too low. Don't get too low. Oh!
Cut.
You have a broken arm, a lacerated forearm, an ankle bone spur, and a pimple. We'll have you patched up and flying again tomorrow.
Many takes, but
Let's try it again.
one more. If
Quiet.
let's see, I can afford to lose a few takes. Okay, what if I go high, lower my speed, and then go, and then lower again? That should help control the timing. Okay. Oh!
Cut.
Hit the last car of the train. Dang it.
Kuchiku.
What? What happened?
Okay, Avenger.
Okay, let me try reloading. Might have been for the best. If I had succeeded that, I would have been on take 4, not best. And save, no, yes.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. Should be a cake.
Okay.
Quiet on the...
Okay, let me try that again. But I turn my speed, go way up, turn my speed way low, and then start speed again. Okay. As I start to stall, I start up my speed again. That should have bought me some precious seconds. Okay, line up, line up. Oh, too low. Okay, line. Ooh, not looking good. Not looking good. Ow.
Cut.
You have a broken leg, a lacerated forearm, a calcified gallstone, and bad breath. We'll have you patched up and flying again tomorrow.
I saw when I brushed my teeth.
Let's
Okay.
try it again. Quiet on the set.
Okay, increase speed now. Oh, don't get too low. And not to go below 4 feet. Okay. Okay, this should be enough. Oh, high. Lower, lower.
Cut.
Too early? What do you mean too early? The train was already in the tunnel.
Let's try it. Quiet.
This one's very, very picky. If I just go straight to the tunnel, I'll still say I'm too early.
Cut.
Yeah, too early. Huh.
Okay.
I think I was on the right time when I crashed with the final cart. If I hadn't failed then, I think I would have succeeded. If I hadn't crashed, I would have succeeded because if I had been too early, he would have stated way before I got to that point. Yeah, that one more about the timing than about the direction of the flight. It's not that hard to actually match the height and position of the train and direction, but match the right timing.
Okay, Avenger.
That is hard.
Congratulations. You should... Quiet.
Go up for a few seconds. Off my speed a little bit. Okay, no, no.
Cut.
I stalled. Dang it.
Let's try it again. Quiet.
One, two, three. Okay, and the speed starts going down. Oh, well, altitude. Okay. Okay. Good enough. Now let's try lining up with the tunnel. Slow down a little bit more. Okay.
Cut.
What? Again, too early. What?
Let's try it again.
Any later than that, the train will have already passed the tunnel. What do you want? Ooh, a little. Oh no. Ooh, okay.
Cut. Let's try it again. Quiet.
This one I might just take the L, and even if I succeed in with too many takes, just so I won't have to do it again. Oh, no, no. Oh, I'm gonna crash.
Cut.
Get back out there and bring me some real wounds next time.
What? I'm not hurt enough for you? This doctor.
Okay, Avenger.
Try reloading. Yeah, the lines of the doctor are pretty funny. Sometimes.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You should be.
I don't want to skip this one because there are already enough. There are already a lot of hard stunts that I will be skipping. So I want to try and complete all the ones that I know I can complete. And this one I can complete if I just get the timing right. Ooh,
Great flying, kid. Cut.
finally.
Awesome.
Now you will get to watch my stunts from different angles. I don't know the context behind the scene. Maybe the pilot just wanted to show off in the movie. But either way, I'm not here to question the script. I'm just here to perform the stunts and get paid. How's my standing? Should be still pretty high. Yep, still way ahead of number 2. So.
Top Gun, look out.
Oh, Top Gun, look out. So maybe I am better than Tom Cruise.
Give up while you still can. I'm gonna win this contest.
Yeah, right. Don't know which pilot that was, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna beat you anyway. So here's how much I've earned so far on all the stunts. Save the UN with 3 takes. Yeah, most of them either first or second takes. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to succeed a lot in these early stunts because I know that there are a few stunts later on that might take a few more tries to get. Yeah, just in case. Save pilot, yes. Just in case there are any stunts that I only get it done in the 4th or 5th take, then I earn very little money. I want to have that margin of error, that kind of safeguard, safety net of points ahead of the second position, so I'm guaranteed to win.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
Land before the armored truck. This stunt opens the upcoming film on the autobiography of Tex S. Cooper, the World War II veteran pilot and volunteer sheriff who would chase down criminals on his plane. In this recreation, you're going to stop the hijacked armored truck by landing your pit special in front of it without hitting any other vehicles. You must intercept the armored truck between the 2 freeway overpasses. I can't remember which car is the armored truck, but let's see.
Quiet on the set, speed, and action.
Okay. I need a little plane. Okay. I have to turn left here. That's where the overpasses are, and that's where the armored truck is. I just have to remember which is the armored truck so I don't land in the wrong position. If I land in front of the wrong car, that car will not stop, and that'll be a crash. Might as well speed up. While I'm here, and then when I get closer, I'll slow down. Yeah, a little hard to tell exactly where everything is. I think my level of details should still be at maximum. Look like. Well, actually, I can go higher. There you go. Increase the level of detail on the settings. Okay. Getting closer. I think the green one is the armored truck. Or the white one, maybe. Okay. Oh. Break. Ooh.
Cut.
Ouch. What's left of my plane.
Wait a minute. Back is up. Up is down. Left is, left. Right?
Yeah, that's... This is that was a kind of a survivable crash, so I got a different cutscene instead of the doctor. I got that crash. Yeah, back is up. If you press the down arrow, you go up. If you press the up arrow, you go down. So he was trying to remember, how do you fly a plane again? You pull back to go up and pull forward to go down.
Let's try it again. Quiet.
Okay, yeah, I came in a little too fast there. I should have slowed down a lot earlier. What's going on here? Wait, what? Something wrong with my controls here.
Guess I zigged when I should have zagged.
I zigged when I should have zagged.
Let's try.
What's going on here? 9. Oh wait. No, why? P is working somewhere. It's weird, my control is not working anymore. Why? Press F1, F2 and it's not switching the camera. Hang on, let me try restarting the game. Okay. Maybe something wrong happened with DOSBox. Yes.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
Okay.
See you when you're done. Quiet on the...
I think I saved. Okay, now it's working again. Not sure what happened there, but... Increase my speed, and then I gotta remember to decrease my speed before I go beyond the overpasses. Can't be going too fast when I land, or I won't stop in time. Gotta land between the armored truck and the other truck in front of it. I think that's a delivery truck. Maybe if I just match their speed, it should be enough. So I gotta overtake them and then match their speed, and then go bring my plane down, flaps down, turn on brakes. Why not? Start slowing down right around here. Still faster than them, so I'm still able to overtake them, but... And yeah, the stunt said I had to stop them between these two freeway overpasses, so... A little faster. Come on, I'm running out of time here. I think I messed up.
Awesome.
Oh, I didn't actually. Huh. I guess it counted. Helping out, catch this criminal. Being chased by police cars. Okay, so even though I didn't stop, the armored truck still stopped when I landed in front of it, so that worked. All right. One more down. Save.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
Fly down an aqueduct. This one I cannot do. This is way too hard. An aqueduct that runs between the ocean and a dam is flanked intermittently by towers. The towers will be to the left, to the right, or both sides of the aqueduct near overcrossings. Your goal is to fly your pit special beneath any overcrossings that are flanked by a tower. Here's the catch. The crossroads that traverse the aqueduct are each held up by two supports, dividing the flight space beneath the overcrossing into three parts. You must fly through the section that the tower is next to. If two towers flank an overcrossing, you must fly between both supports. Basically through the center of the aqueduct. So, kind of like if those games where you have to fly between sets of rings. But this one you have to go one side, front, side... So yeah, doing this maneuver, way too hard for me. So this is another one that I am going to skip. So this is 19. So I did 16 already. So I think 10 more stunts left before the end of the competition. Crash through a billboard. I think this is another one that I have to skip. Zigzag your way through 6 big rigs and then crash through a billboard. That's beyond the line of big rigs. You must keep your Piper Cherokee within 20 feet of each truck, and no part of your plane can go higher than 40 feet. Start the stunt by flying to the right of the last trailing truck of the convoy. Yeah, this one, I think I tried, and the Cherokee is just way too hard to control, and I just kept crashing into the trucks, crashing to the ground. Way too hard. And then every time I restarted it, way too frustrating. Next. Fly inverted past a Jenny. This is a little tricky, but I think I can do it. This movie involves 2 old fighter pilots with something to prove. In this particular scene, 2 Jennies will fly inverted to one another. You'll approach the other Jenny from the opposite direction, and as you pass each other, you must be inverted and above the other Jenny at no greater than the distance of 10 feet. So basically I gotta turn around, fly upside down, and then fly right above the other Jenny that's coming in the other direction. And I think if I press Alt P, there's a option on the settings that are. Why is flight dynamic hard? Independent rudder. Here you go. Turn that off. That should allow me to, instead of controlling the yaw, I can control the roll without yawing. That should make it easier to turn upside down. Can turn off the hospital scene, but no, I like the lines of the doctor. Okay, let's give it a go.
See you when you're done. Quiet on the set. Speed and action.
Wait, what? Again with the... Oh, is it every time I go into the settings that... every time I go into the settings that messes up the thing? Wait, how do you do it again? I think wait, I forgot how to change my rudder. There you go. I have to hold the right mouse button to lock the rudder. If I don't hold the right mouse button, I go sideways like that. Okay.
Cut.
I might have to restart the game again, but I'm gonna
Let's try it again. Quiet.
This way. Because yeah, my... Oh, okay, now it works. Okay. Not sure why. Okay. Turn. Go down. There we go, and then fly above this other plane at no greater than 10 feet. So we've got it really close by without crashing, of course. Whoops.
You have a calcified gallstone, a broken leg, an ankle bone spur, and a minor brain tumor, which we've already removed. It's in this jar, see? We'll have you patched up and flying again tomorrow.
Let's try it again. Quiet on the...
Then it's just a matter of aiming. I think I had to keep in mind my altitude. I don't remember exactly at what altitude the Jenny is at. So maybe if I just pay attention to my altitude, I can match it. Be at the right position. I think it's around 780.
Cut.
Ooh, not enough. Ooh, too far away.
Let's try it again. Quiet.
Okay, so yeah, 800 was too far. I'm gonna try staying at around between 780 and 790. No.
Great flying, kid.
Nice. Got it.
Cut. Awesome.
That's a 5 takes out of 3. Yeah. Now this is stunt flying. Look at that. Yeah, let me check. Housing, ledger, 4 takes. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. That was a tricky stunt, and I'm probably, yep, still way ahead. No danger of me failing at this point.
Caught your act today. Slicker than two eels fighting in a barrel of snot. Great stuff.
I think these are other pilots either praising me or challenging me.
Wings, baby, call me. We'll do lunch. Love ya. Mean it.
Oh? Okay. Save. Save the pilot. Start. Alright. Next one.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
I already skipped 3 stunts, but yeah, there are plenty. Land on the goalpost. The San Jose Silverbacks have just won the Super Bowl, and in the most flamboyant exhibition of football fanaticism, the lead character, a die-hard fan with a flair for the outrageous, lands his paraglider right on the goalpost. Your job is to land right in the center of the goalpost nearest to you at less than 8 miles per hour. Don't hit those uprights. I think this one is kind of easy.
Should be a cakewalk.
I'm just
Right on the...
flying a paraglider at this time. And obviously, I think if I use my bomb targeting view, I can tell where I'm landing. There. Yeah, if I go forward, if I push forward, I go a little bit ahead. Push backward, I go a little bit behind. So, kind of a little different than controlling an airplane, but I can also see my shadow on the ground, so that also helps where I'm to know where I'm landing. So as long as I match the right position and then stay there and just wait until I go down, that should be enough. There's the football stadium. Yeah, landing on a stationary target is a lot easier than landing on a moving target, because there's another stunt where you have to land on a top of the balloon, but the balloon keeps moving. Okay, there's my shadow, and there's the goalposts. I'm spinning out of control. No, I'm not. Okay, my speed is 0. That means I'm falling straight down. Just got a little bit to the back. A little bit this way. Gotta line up my shadow with the center of the goalposts. Oops. A little more. Should be enough. Oops. Okay, no. I want to be spinning while I'm doing it. It's a little behind. There you go. Right on target.
Cut. Awesome.
Nice. sound effect of crowd cheering. There you go. Yeah, that one's pretty easy. Save anyway. You thought it was him screaming? Hey, Emban. Oh. I think that was, yeah, that was the crowd seeing that and thinking, oh, is this part of the show? I mean, I am just flying the stunts, so that wasn't an actual football game. They were just filming that for a scene or something.
Okay, Avenger.
Movie scene?
Congratulations. You made it to the show.
Okay. Special billboard, no. Hit the bullseye with your wing. In this small town scene, you're going to approach a tower with a bullseye at the top. Fly your Jenny inverted and then hit the bullseye with your reinforced right wing. Your target is about 350 feet off the ground. I think this one's kinda easy, but still a little risky.
Should be a cake.
Let's try.
Quiet on the set. Speed and action.
Once again, I gotta apply the same... I mean, this is another Jenny, but the other one also got inverted, fly upside down. And then with my right wing, right? So no, this is not Pilot Wing 64. This is on PC. Actually, I actually owned this game on CD-ROM, even though it took like only like 9 megabytes or something. Okay, that's my left wing, right? 350. A little lower. I think I missed the target.
Cut.
Yeah, missed the mark.
Let's try it again. Quiet on.
Let's try it again. Feels weird flying upside down like this, but hey, works. In case you missed the part 1 of this game stream, this is not just a game where you fly stunts like this. You can actually make your own movies by changing objects on this 3D environment, setting up cameras, and then filming and then editing the video that you filmed. Pretty amazing all the tools that are available. Is that close enough?
Cut. Awesome.
No. That was close enough, okay. I didn't hear anything, so I thought I missed the target. So yeah, in part 1 of the stream, I actually detailed how exactly you can go about making your own little animations. That's actually what I did as a kid. I played around making all sorts of little movies with this tool. Very basic 3D animations. I think I did that more than actually flying the stunts. I guess I got a little too frustrated and just barely grazed the target. And yeah, I don't think I actually managed to beat the game back when I was a kid. I didn't think of using the ferry to save scum, and some of the stunts were a little too hard. And I think there are some of these stunts that I might have only completed for the first time this year. So yeah, this is a pretty tough game, but because of all the little 3D animation tools, I enjoyed making movies a lot more than actually playing the game portion, the career mode of this game. Oops, yes, I am Avenger. No.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
Okay, land on a moving train. Oh, this one's kind of a little not as tricky as the land on the blue building, but still a little tricky because the train is not a lot of space, and I have to match the speed of the train. Okay. The spy, casually dipping into caviar and enjoying the company of a lovely Fräulein, thinks he's safely on his way out of the country. You're the only thing that stands between him and even more caviar. In your last chance to capture him, you must land the Sopwith triplane on the moving train, particularly on the train car that immediately precedes the caboose. The train will be traveling at 64 miles per hour, and you can't be traveling at more than 70 miles per hour when you land on the train car. Okay.
See you when you're done.
Let's give it a go.
Quiet on the set. Speed and action.
Okay. So I think I can speed up until I catch up with the train. And then slow down and then make sure I'm at 70 miles per hour before I land. Maybe this view will be better. Okay, time to slow down. Oh, slow down a little too much. Wait, where's the caboose again? I think I went too fast. Wait, no.
Cut.
You have 8 broken ribs, a calcified gallstone, a granulated ball joint, and a runny nose. We'll have you patched up and flying again tomorrow.
Let's try it again. Quiet.
He really tells you everything that's wrong with me. Broken ribs, calcified ball joint, and a runny nose. So funny. Okay, I think I know which car it is now. I remember also which... Okay, oh, too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast. Too fast, slow down, slow down.
Cut.
You have a broken leg, a fractured clavicle, a ruptured spleen, and bad breath. We'll have you patched up and flying again tomorrow.
I don't have bad breath, come on.
Let's try it again. Quiet on.
Okay, one more and then I'll reload. Gotta remember when to slow down and which lever position to slow down to. So I think 60% should be enough. Maybe I'll start slowing down already. Ooh!
Cut.
Slow down a little too early.
You have a ruptured spleen, a fractured clavicle, 8 broken ribs, and a hangnail. We'll have you patched up and flying again tomorrow.
Hangnails are no joke.
Let's try it again.
Actually, no. Cancel.
Okay.
So yeah, this isn't that hard of a stunt as long as I get the timing right. And save, no, restart.
Okay, Avenger.
These kind of
Congratulations. You made it to
transitions
the
between
show.
screens, very indicative of the time period. That's how you explored environments back in the day in these kind of games. You just kind of like a point-and-click game where you click on a place and then transition to another screen.
See you when you're done.
They really felt like you were going from place to place like this. Especially, yeah. I mean, the artwork of the games are actually of this game is actually pretty nice. the sceneries and environments are very well drawn.
Quiet on the set.
I mean, the actual 3D is not very detailed, obviously, because of the processing power of the time period, but yeah, they made up for it with detailed 2D drawings of the environments. Maybe I'll start slowing down a little bit at a time. Might as well turn on brakes and flaps down ahead of time. 60, 70. Can I? Oh, almost.
Cut.
You have a lacerated forearm, 8 broken ribs, a
Ouch.
calcified gallstone, and a hangnail. We'll have you patched
Still have
up
the
and
hangnail.
flying again tomorrow.
Yeah, it's amazing that they can fix me up in one day.
Let's try it again. Quiet up.
Brake, flap. Not quite. Maybe I will use the spotter plane view. Then maybe I can get a like this. Have an idea of where I am compared to the plane. Have to land on that brown cart, the second cart from this angle.
Cut.
Again, I slowed down too early.
You have a
Okay.
Let's try it. Quiet.
Gotta wait a little bit before I slow down. But yeah, doing this angle helped. I tried to like lower my speed way down so I slow down just as I'm about to touch down, but maybe I shouldn't go down so fast. Go a little faster. What? Still didn't work?
Cut.
You have a lacerated forearm, a granulated ball joint, a concussion, and a hangnail.
I still have the hangnail. I get it. Okay, one more try and then I'll reload.
What?
Didn't think I'll need this many tries for this one. Maybe I'll stay like this so I know my angle. Maybe I'm going down too fast. On the cards. The train is at 80 miles per hour, right? And I have to be lower. 96. 5. Oh, no, oh, no.
Cut.
We may have to amputate. Nurse Heidi, what do you think? Yeah? No?
No, don't amputate. Oh, yeah, this is the set design screen. You can actually check out the entire all the environments on the island, and you pick where you want to shoot your movie. They do have a wide variety. It is still a little weird when you want to make a scene in New York and there's the Golden Gate Bridge right next to it. Maybe you can point your camera in such a way that it doesn't catch the wrong thing.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
I don't know if we try. Okay.
See you when you're... Quiet on the...
Fine on the... Brake on, flaps down. That should help with landing. Maybe, yeah, maybe I'll go down early, and then try and level off like this. That should make it a little easier to match the speed of the train, and then slow down, come down onto the cart a little more gently. Okay, I'm at 95 miles per hour. That should be enough. Okay, now slow down. No. Okay. Okay. A little misaligned there.
Great flying, kid.
Good enough.
Cut. Awesome.
And take two. Nice. Sometimes you have to take advantage of the collision detection of the game. Sometimes it's not the best, but sometimes it works for your advantage. Yeah, it was a little misaligned there, but just enough. And then I slowed down, and then snapped into position. There you go. Woo! Woo! Save pilot. No.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it
Escape
to
from
the
the
show.
UN. In this role, you're a terrorist positioned on the roof of the United Nations building. You need to make a bold escape in a parachute. Jump from the top of the building and drift down to a boat that awaits you on the river. Don't land around the edge of the boat. Nail it dead center. And don't hit it too fast unless you have a lot of free time to rehabilitate 2 broken legs. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I had to
See
do
you
that
when you're
in this
done.
game, but okay.
Quiet on the set.
Maybe I'll use my bomb targeting view. Or land on the boat. It's a little tricky, but maybe I can do it.
Great flying, kid.
Nice, first try.
Cut. Awesome.
Yeah, see, the stunt difficulty doesn't really, I mean, climb that high, depending on the number. Sometimes a second stunt is a lot easier than the previous one. Okay, ferry. Save. I do want to finish this in at least 1 more hour, so I am resorting to save scumming.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
Yeah, how many more? Let's see. I skipped 1, 2, 3. 3. I skipped 3, and I end up number 25. So that means I've finished 22. I think, right? No, I finished 21. This will be my 22nd. So 5 more stunts, and that should be it. Bomb the SAM site. In this war scene, you are going to fly over a large X on the ground, which will signal the ground-to-air missiles to be launched. You need to dodge these missiles and head for the SAM radar station. When you're in position, you must drop a bomb and take out the radar station. This is a 1-pass stunt.
See you when you're done.
Okay.
Quiet.
There's the large X. I think I won't have a problem dodging missiles because they're not programmed to hit me. They're just going to fly over me.
Cut.
What? Too low? Oh. You didn't tell me there was a height limit.
Let's try it again. Quiet on the...
Okay, I'll just go climb higher, I guess. Gonna see the X. Missiles, and then I think that's the radar station. Did I hit it? Boy, it turned upside down.
Cut. Awesome.
I did hit it. Okay. Nice. Yeah, these missiles were way off target. Nice. Woohoo. If it weren't for that too low error, I would have gotten it first try, but oh well. I am still way ahead of the other pilots. I'm still pretty confident that I can win this. If I look at my standings, look at that. 62,000 and the number 2 is 46. I think I bet if I skip all the other stunts and I fail all of them, I'm still going to win. I know that at some point you're almost like you're not almost, you're 100% guaranteed to win just by how far ahead you are of everyone. So even if you lose all of the other stunts, the other guys can't catch up.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
I still want to try the other stunts anyway. At least the ones that are not too hard. See this one. I land on top of the balloon. That's too hard. And it takes too long each attempt easily. But by the time it's another parachuting stunt. And if I spend too long, I spend a long time just to get to the target. But then at the last minute, if I miss the target, I gotta restart. And then, yeah, this one is way too frustrating. Maybe not too hard, but each attempt takes too long, so I'm going to skip this one as well. A wedding is taking place in a hot air balloon, and that the bride's father is paying your characters to stop. You must land a paraglider on top of a hot air balloon, touching it down at a maximum of 113 miles per hour. If you touch the hot air balloon at any point other than at the top, it will cost you a take. Yeah, but if with the football stadium, that was a stationary target. This one, the balloon keeps moving, so I keep having to follow it, and yeah, that's way too hard. Recover from a stall. The pilot starts out the day eating drug-laced pancakes made by a vengeful roommate. Whoa. After breakfast, the pilot is out enjoying a leisurely flight when suddenly the drug takes effect and the pilot becomes severely disoriented. In this particular scene, the Spitfire will be flying straight up. You'll have to recover from the inevitable stall. Hitting the ground is obviously out, but so is any type of contact with the trees in the forest. I think I can do it. If I turn my flaps up, that should make it easier to recover from a stall.
Should be a cakewalk. See you when you're done. Quiet on the set.
Flaps up. Speed up. Pull. Pull up. Come on. Yeah, there you go.
Great flying, kid.
I actually failed this a bunch of times because I didn't know about what the effect of moving your flaps up and down did on flying. But I actually read the manual, and it says, oh, if you pull your flaps up, it makes it easier to take off. Put your flaps down, it makes it easier to land. And so yeah, that actually helped a lot. If I had not switched my flaps on this scene, I would have crashed for sure. Nice. Another first try. Competition, yes. So yeah, I kind of had an idea that it would take a few hours to go through every stunt, so that's why I left it for a separate stream. I didn't know. Stunt coordinator.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
Okay. Oh, slalom through the towers. This one is tricky, but I think I can do it. Land on top of the balloon? No. Here's a chance to show your touch in a Bristol Bulldog. You're going to slalom between 6 towers. Stay as close as possible to each. Enter the slalom to the right of the first tower. Alright. Actually, maybe I'll, let's see, fly under 2 bridges. This is also a little tricky. Hint, don't blink. Alright. That's it.
See you when you're done. Quiet on the set.
Okay. Basically do a zigzag between these towers. Oh wait, too much. That was too much.
Cut.
Too off to the side.
Let's try it again. Quiet.
Maybe this view is a little better. Maybe I should try to be closer to the ground so I don't go too far up. And I turn. And then turn. Come on, turn. It takes too long to turn. Hey, Gregor Simon, and I'm Crash. Yeah, I'm trying out this new time slot where I just stream first thing in the morning. Yes.
Let's try it again.
Try waking up and just wash my hair, wash my face, and drink a cup of coffee, comb my hair, and sat in front of the PC. Oh, hey, Tahitian Warrior. Well, been a while since I've seen you on one of my streams. Just playing this childhood game that I used to play a lot as a kid, but it's also pretty tricky. Ooh, wait, am I going to do it? I think I made it. Did I make it? Maybe I missed one. I think if I had made it, it would have cut by now. Hello? Mr. Director? Mr. Stunt Coordinator? Am I done? I don't think I'm done. Eh. Alright.
Cut.
Try again. It's 5:40 in Germany. Yeah, I figured this time slot was a little easier for people in Europe, but I kind of want to try also doing a late night stream as well. I want to see if I am able to do 2 streams a day. I mean, I am kind of taking a break from work until December, so I have more free time. So I figure, say, since I ended up not streaming a lot in November because of work, now that I'm taking this break, maybe I'll take the time and stream a little more, make up for it. Don't save the pilot, yes. And besides, I have a bunch of ongoing games that I want to beat before the end of the year, so that kind of works out as well.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
Okay, I might have to skip this one, but I'm going to try one more time.
Should be a cakewalk. Quiet up.
Adjust the spotter plane. Okay, what if I turn way before? Ooh. Oh.
Cut.
Crashed.
Wait a minute. Back is up is down, left is, left, right?
Yeah, that's how you fly a plane.
Let's try it
Press
again.
back to go up and forward to go down.
Quiet on the...
Adjust the spotter plane. Do this. Maybe if I start from this side already, I have a little better chance. And then gotta turn before I race. Now start turning. Start turning now. Okay. Now start turning. Come on. Don't go too far to the left. Ooh, this one. No. I'm very spotty, but I think I'm doing it. Wait, where's the last tower? There it is. Did I do it?
Cut. Awesome.
I did it. Okay. What kind of job do I have? I'm a freelancer actually, so I kind of make my own hours, but because I had a lot of projects to finish, I had to focus more on working than on streaming, so I didn't have a lot of free time. But yeah, I do make my own hours, but depending on the workload, I have to either focus on one thing or the other. It's kind of hard to balance how much time I spend working, how much time I spend streaming, how much time I spend just on my own time. Okay. Whew. Yeah, this one's a little tough, but technically I managed to do it, even though it probably wasn't quite what the director was expecting. But yeah, that is some tricky flying. I bet there is a Pilot Wings mission similar to this one. Add a hat for 20 minutes. Where's mine? What about this one? Actually, no. Howdy. How's it going? Okay. Barry. Dave, the pilot. I've never actually worn this. I never actually worn this hat outside my house. Other hats I have worn outside. Like my cowboy hat I've worn, my fedora I've worn. The red one I have not. That's actually not my hat. That's my mom's. Kind of fits me. The yellow one also is not mine. The Mario hat I actually wore outside. I went to an anime convention with it. Okay. Yeah, back when I had an office job, the office job didn't really mind how late I arrived, as long as I stayed there for the right amount of hours. So instead of starting work early and working until a certain time, I just started work a little later and then stayed a little later. That kind of worked out for them.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
Okay. Fly under two bridges. I think I can do this one, but it's very tricky. No twists or turns on this one. Fly your F-16C Falcon beneath the two bridges at the speed of no less than 1,000 miles per hour. Hint, don't blink. Yikes.
See you when you're done. Quiet on.
Yeah, this one requires some fast reflexes. Wait, no.
Cut.
We may have to amputate. Nurse Heidi, what do you think? Yeah? No?
Yeah, I don't like waking too early in the morning. I'd much rather stay up way later than waking up too early.
Let's try it again. Quiet on the set. Speed
Okay,
and
try pressing
action.
only up and down arrows. I think I'm already. Maybe not quite in the right position, but... Oh. Did it.
Cut. Awesome.
Nice. Ooh, that was really close to the water. Yeah, I like flying the Falcon because of how fast it is, but because of how fast it is, it's also very tricky to control. Okay, but save pilot, yes. Yes, I want to be in the competition. No.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
Crash, no, land of the balloon. Bomb the 3 radar sites. This one's kind of a pain. I might skip this one. Wait, did I? No, I did write avoid these stunts. Bomb the 3 radar sites is one of them. I wrote down which are the stunts that are way too hard to complete. Castle Storm, fly down an aqueduct, crash through a billboard, land on top of a balloon, fly between skyscrapers, and bomb the 3 radar sites. So yeah, I'm gonna skip this one as well. Pull out of a dive. Start sun. This is a different one than recover from a stall. You start this stunt in a pit special that's pointed straight towards the earth. You must begin to pull out of the dive at no greater than 400 feet, yet you also cannot rise above the altitude of 50 feet. We're gonna try to pull up, but not go too high. Once you begin to pull out, when you've pulled out of the dive, head straight and then make a hard right bank around the United Nations building. Remember, stay below that 50-foot ceiling at all times. Okay. Yeah, now that we're at the 30-something scenes, they're getting a little tougher. If I press the risk button, I probably would have gotten one of these later scenes. Which, yeah, they're riskier, but they'll also reward you with more money, I think.
See you when you're done.
Especially if you get it on the first try.
Quiet on the set.
Okay. Flaps are up, right? Should be up to cover.
Cut.
What's my... Here's the mark. I should have turned off the...
Quiet on the set.
400 feet. No. I'm too high. Okay.
Cut.
Dang it.
Let's try it again. Quiet.
Sometimes the F1 keys don't work. Too much.
Cut.
I keep thinking
Let's try it again. Quiet.
I gotta press up for longer to recover, but then it's just enough. Just enough. Okay. No.
Cut.
Nope. Still above 50 feet. Okay. Try again.
Okay.
But I'm still way ahead. Look at that, 79,000 ahead of the number 2, because of all the advanced stunts that I got on the first or second try. But I still, yeah, I could probably just skip all the other stunts and just fail them on purpose, get fired on purpose, and still win the competition. But I do want to give my best shot at the ones that I know I can complete. Don't save the pilot.
Okay, Avenger. Congratulations. You made it to the show.
I think there might be a total of 32 stunts. So yeah, if I knew that the ones that I can skip is the exact amount of stunts that I am able to skip and still complete the other ones. Like I think, yeah, there are 32 stunts and I have to complete 26. So I can only skip 6. And I think that's exactly how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 5, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've skipped 5 so far, so maybe I can skip another one.
See you when you're done.
Okay.
Quiet up.
400. Oh, nah, too much. Dang it.
Cut. Let's try it again. Quiet.
Maybe I can start at 500 feet. Below. No. Crash.
Cut.
Dang it.
We may have to amputate. Nurse Heidi, what do you think? Yeah? No?
No, don't amputate.
Let's try it again. Quiet.
Really a matter of figuring out when to start pressing the button and for how long to press the button. Okay, oh, I did it. Okay, now hard right at the nation building without going past 150 feet. Don't crash. Okay, was that enough?
Cut. Awesome.
Whew. It was enough.
And the winner of the Stunt Pilot of the Year contest is Avenger.
Thank you. So yeah, my reward for winning the Stunt Pilot of the Year competition, I got a hangar named after me. That's why there's Avenger on front of this hangar. Everyone visiting the island gets to see it. Save my pilot? Yeah, sure. Oh, actually, let me try. What if I reload my pilot? Can I check the last stunt?
And the winner of the Stunt Pilot of the Year contest is Avenger.
I kind of wanted to see what the last stunt was. Number 32. No one died here. This is all fake movie sets. Okay, what if I'm not in the competition? Then I can. If I'm not in the competition, I can just select any stunt. So I just want to check.
Congratulations, you made it to the show.
31, pull out of dive. 32, this fly between skyscrapers. Yes, this is one of the. This is the sixth stunt that I was going to skip. So yeah, it doesn't matter that I didn't get to do this one. I was going to skip it anyway. Fly in between skyscrapers. This one plane Russian parade is about to take downtown Duluth by surprise. Race the MiG-29 Fulcrum down the street that splits the high-rise at a minimum of 1,000 miles per hour. The trick is that you'll be starting perpendicular to the urban canyon, so you'll have to cut hard to get into position. Yeah, see this one.
See you when you're done.
Way too hard as well to
Quiet on the...
be going so fast. You're going way too fast, and then you gotta kind of have to do a 90-degree turn and fly straight between the buildings. Ended up crashing before time. So. Yeah, not worth it to try and get that one done. But yeah, that was it. I guess I beat the career mode of Stunt Island. This can go on my list of finished games now, because even though this is part 2, this is the second Stunt Island stream. On the first one, I did not actually play through the career mode. I just showed how to make movies. I think I still have the movie that I made. Hey, okay, Richard. Welcome. Welcome to my early stream. If I go to the theater, I think I can. Can I see all the takes of all the stunts? Do I still have my film? Land, location, planes. Did I not? Oh, the train tunnel. Time of day. Action film. Yeah, this is my action film. This is the little movie that I made last stream. Filmed by Leonardo John. Yeah. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff I was playing around with as a kid. Just using this almost like 3D modeling, 3D animation software to make these little movies. Oh yeah, very fun. But yeah, that was it for now. I mean, probably won't be coming back to this game, but yeah, this was fun to revisit this portion of the game, the career mode, and yeah, even though I much rather I liked playing a lot more with the set design and movie making aspect of this game. The stunt flying is still pretty fun. I mean, it is pretty challenging, but it's still it kind of makes you feel like you are flying some complicated stunts. But yeah, this time leave on ferry. I want to end the game and start a new game. No. And I got a cool jacket. Goodbye, Stunt Island. And yeah, this is actually a Disney software game. The assembly line. Do not make illegal copies of this software. Oh yeah. This has been Stunt Island Part 2. The career mode. The Pilot of the Year competition. Hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, if you want to check out my kind of tutorial on how to make movies using this game, I have it on my YouTube channel, the part 1 of the VOD of this stream, of this series. You can check it out on my YouTube channel. And yeah, if you like these kind of older games in general, make sure to follow the channel. I play a lot of them. I actually want to do another stream later today. I might continue my playthrough of either Dead Space or Alone in the Dark. I'm not sure which either one. Dead Space I'm playing in hard mode, so it's kind of a little tougher. So depending on how good my energy is, I'll see. But Alone in the Dark, I got a little stuck, but then I played a little bit off stream and I figured out how to get unstuck, so I should be able to continue and might even finish it today. So yeah, we'll see. Either one. It'll be a spooky game, so it makes sense to play it later at night. So yeah. Thanks for dropping by, everyone. I hope you had fun, and thanks for watching. Bye!